hello there, human. Sorry to interrupt your slumber, but we could really use some data on you. Wait, how are you able to understand me? You shouldn't be able to understand me until I give you this injection. Hold on, you just wait right there. I believe we might have made a mistake. Hey boss, what does it mean if one of our test subjects can already understand us?
What? So, I hear our wonderful guest already understands our language. Is that so? Do you want to explain to me how you achieve this? You look quite familiar. That's not saying much, though. While you humans can look very different from each other, a good amount of you look exactly the same to us. But this is different. Here, you be a good little human and sit still for me. I'm gonna take a closer look at you to see what's going on here. Your eyes don't look like anything out of the ordinary. Quite normal indeed. Your head shape is a little funny. Why can't I figure this out? Everything's so familiar. But I can't come to a conclusion. It's as if I've done this before. Maybe these funny-looking ears will provide me answers. No matter how many times I do this, I still find human ears to be such a fascinating and weird part of your bodies. Wait a minute. No. It couldn't be. Here, you sit extremely still for me, okay? Don't you move. Yep, it's what I thought. We've already abducted you once before. Oh, Orgalorg. What are we gonna do about this? We're gonna be in so much trouble. I know I shouldn't have let that damn intern take over. I should have trained them more properly first. No matter how you put it, ultimately the one at fault. Wait, you still remember your first abduction? No, that isn't possible. I wiped your memory clean, without a doubt. You shouldn't have any recollection of it. Unless... Open your mouth for me. Now. Now stick your tongue out for me. Your tongue is extremely damaged. You must have intentionally bit your own tongue as hard as you could. There's this method that some of you humans use to remember things. If you experience pain that's strong enough, you'll be able to remember that specific moment for a long time because the pain was so severe. It's hard to forget. It's often why you humans can vividly remember childhood injuries, but not much else. You must have bit your tongue as I was about to wipe your memory. But why would you do that, human? Because you didn't want to forget the experience? I'm still confused. Why would you want to remember this? Because you enjoyed it? I don't know what to even say to that, nor will I ask in what way you enjoyed it. Either way, you are horrendously down bad to go to such extremes to hold on to this memory of me examining you. You probably enjoyed me taking a look at you again earlier, didn't you? Well, now that everything has been figured out, it's time we drop you off back home before we get in serious trouble. So just give me a minute and I'll have you back in your bed. And you can say goodbye to your memory for real this time. Don't think about trying anything funny. I'll show you some courtesy and heal your tongue though. I can only imagine how much pain that caused you. What's with that look? Well, you don't want to go back? You want me to gather more data on you? But there isn't anything else for me to check on you. I've already got your data stored somewhere a long time ago. Doing it again right now would be meaningless. Well, I guess there are the samples I could gather from you. But those are very extreme procedures. Look, I gotta get you back home, okay? Wow, you really don't want to leave. I've never seen a human act like this. You know what? There actually is something I could gather from you. Sit still for me. I'm going to lower this on your head. It's going to give me data on your mind and show us what kind of chemicals your body produces in response to my examination. It'll help us understand how humans may react and feel towards physical touch and certain sensations. So, if you want, you can just sit back and relax while I perform some tests. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you'll be free of discomfort. I'm looking at positive and negative responses. So sorry, human. This is what you wanted, right? I'll get started now. We'll just start simple. It appears this is a pleasant feeling for you, based on the readings. Your dopamine levels are increasing. So you must enjoy this, human. It seems you enjoy this too. maybe I should. Well, your dopamine and serotonin levels are going off the charts. I guess that felt really nice for you, you weirdo. Now, let me see your arm. I'm gonna give it a good squeeze now. Interesting readings. I'm gonna squeeze a little harder now. Forgive me if this hurts. Oh yeah, it looks like you did not enjoy that. Noted. Hard squeezes is a negative response. Now I'm gonna do the same to your legs. So I'm going to give a nice squeeze. Looks like that time it actually produced a positive feeling for you. I'm gonna squeeze harder now. It seems you like that, even though I'm squeezing quite hard. So, arm squeezes was a no, but leg squeezes was a yes. You humans are so interesting and weird. Now let me see those shoulders of yours. I know many parts on the human body can get quite tense and stiff. So if I apply some pressure to these areas, it appears it's providing you some relief. You probably didn't even realize you needed this. When we return you home, you should definitely consider seeing a massage therapist. Not only do you enjoy this, but it's actually very beneficial to your bodies. And it can help relieve any kind of pain you have. Now we're gonna do something a bit different. Something we didn't do last time with you was test your sense of smell. Smell can be directly connected with how you're feeling. So I'm gonna put some samples up to your nose, and I want you to take a good sniff. And I'll see how that affects your mood and all the chemicals that are being produced. We have sample number 1 here. If you would sniff for me. It appears that relaxed you a bit. I guess this was a pleasant smell for you. Let's go on to the next sample. Go ahead and sniff for me. Oh yeah, you did not enjoy that one. Your body just produced some negative chemicals. That's weird. I always thought this one smelled quite nice. Alright, we'll try one last one. So, go ahead and sniff one more time for me. That one didn't seem to change anything. When I have more time, I'll have to experiment with this more with my next test subject. But I believe that's all the data I need for now. We are gonna go drop you off now. So sit tightly for me, and we'll return you home in just a minute. And yes, you're going back for real this time. We've already extended your stay here much longer than you needed to be here. It's a miracle my boss hasn't noticed yet. Now, lie down for me. I'm gonna put my hands over your eyes and count to 10. Once I hit 10, you'll be back home in bed. And it'll be as if none of this ever happened. Farewell, human. I'd say see you later, but there isn't gonna be a next time. Unless someone messes up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for your data again. If we do make an error and accidentally abduct you again, maybe next time we'll do those more extreme procedures I mentioned. Aw, shit. I forgot to wipe their memory.